Want to say a quick thank you to my YouTube and Patreon members and supporters. If you would like to support the future creation of content on this channel, get some few extra perks and some art sent to your door every month, consider becoming a Patreon or YouTube member. Details and links are in the video description. Hey, what's up everybody, Ray here, and I wanted to talk to you all real quick this afternoon about some SquareEnix stuff. SquareEnix, and namely 4 titles I believe they've got coming for us this year. If they're not going to be releasing this year, we're going to see them this year. Now, as I've stated in previous videos, I believe that SquareEnix was hit a little bit harder by delays than most publishers were, because they weren't quite ready for the huge enormity of the success that was Final Fantasy XIV Online. Now, be whatever the reasons are behind that, I think they just weren't ready for the sheer magnitude of players they were about to get from the sinking ship of World of Warcraft, among other things. So now that SquareEnix appears to be riding the ship, things are coming out and they're making announcements, I believe 2022 is set to be a huge year for the publisher, and it's about time. I think we've all been waiting. We've all been kind of excited about what they're going to be bringing. So here are the 4 things I think they're going to be bringing. I'm going to go ahead and say number 1 off the top of the list, to get it off my chest and to go ahead and put it out there. I do believe we finally see Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, whatever it's going to be called. A lot of you all have said Final Fantasy VII Reunion. I think that's a dope. A lot of you all have suggested that one. I think that's a dope title. I can't think of a better title than that. I think that would be a great one, because we're going to see a lot of characters from the compilation, from the old game. Everybody's going to be coming back in this game, plus you've got Reunion, so I think that title holds a lot of weight. I like that. Kudos to all of you all who came up with that. That's fantastic. You get Ray's seal of approval on that one. That's really good stuff. Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2, I think we're going to see it at the end of this year. I think it is a great maybe announcement for the Game Awards, or like a holiday season SquareEnix Presents. One of those two. It could be a state of play. It could be, right? But for some reason, I'm leaning toward Game Awards or a SquareEnix Presents on that one. But it's just going to be like an announcement trailer, like I've been saying for like a year and a half, right? I'm still beating this dead horse. I'm going to beat this dead horse until we get across the finish line. I think it's going to be a kind of title reveal trailer, quick shots of some environments and stuff like that, a couple characters talking, something ambiguous at the end of it, boom, title. You don't even see a character. I think it's just something real quick. 20 seconds, you're in, you're out. Boom. I think that's great marketing. I think that's what they might give us. They could surprise us. They could blow us out of the water with something, some huge, massive trailer. I think they give us a taste, and I think that's coming at the end of this year. Now, Ever Crisis. Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis. I think we're getting that this spring. I think we're going to get a look at that this spring, and I think we're playing it by late summer, early fall. That's how I really feel about that. Ever Crisis is interesting because it's going to encompass everything within the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. We're going to get Dirge of Cerberus, we're going to get Crisis Core, we're going to get Final Fantasy VII. We're getting Before Crisis, right? We're getting Before Crisis, so that's interesting. And we know they're going to be doing a First Soldier story. I think it's going to be the origin of Sephiroth. I really, really feel strongly about that. And you all know, if you follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ray Coffman, follow me over there, because as soon as if they announce it this month, if they announce that in April, it's going to be raining gift subs on my channel. As I've already said, I'll be like throwing in a ton of gift subs on my channel if they announce that in April. So the bets are on, baby. The bets are on. Get over there and be sure to follow me over on twitch.tv/Ray Coffman and see if that happens. Now, the worst kept secret in gaming, Final Fantasy XVI is on its way. We know it's on its way. They've been talking about it. It's been delayed, there's been problems, there's been this and that. But I think they have righted the ship. I think we are going to see Final Fantasy XVI maybe as early as this week. Maybe as early as this week. But I think we definitely get a look at it. End of spring, beginning of summer. I think we're playing this game this fall, right? Now, before all the people come out and say, well, no, they're not going to do that before Spoken's coming out. Look, SquareEnix doesn't care. Look, if a company, we're past the point of a company releasing a big game, like, oh, we have to wait. We have to we have to let these people's wallets cool off. No, they're going to keep burning that wallet. You know why? Because they know we're going to buy it. Anybody who wants to play Forspoken, and if those people also want to play Final Fantasy 16, guess what? They're going to buy both games. They could release 2 weeks away from each other, and they're going to buy both games. Now, Forspoken, delayed till October. Got it. I think we see Final Fantasy 16 in November. I think we see it in November. If not, see it in August or September. Because Yoshi P's come out and said that as soon as they show the trailer for this thing, he wants to have it out soon. And I think that's Square Enix's MO going forward. I really do. I think they want to show some trailers, then they want to follow with an announcement, pre-order today, or available tonight, available tomorrow. It's one of the two. I don't think they want to do the please be excited stuff anymore. I think they know they're a meme on that. I think they know they got memed out on that. So I think they're really pushing to put these people, the games in people's hands a lot faster. So Final Fantasy 16, folks, we're playing that this year. We're going to be playing that this year. I really believe so. Is it going to have some bugs? Yeah, probably. I mean, what big game doesn't anymore? But I think we see that game this year, and I'm very excited. I think we see a trailer very soon for that game. Now, releasing it so close to Forspoken, not a big deal if you're just selling a game to somebody, because like I said, you know those people are going to go buy your game. You're not worried about that anymore. What you do have to think about is marketing, right? So you have to have an intense marketing campaign for both games. I don't think a company like Square Enix is going to have a hard time doing that. They've shown us before they can handle multiple massive marketing campaigns at the same time, and this will be no different. They'll go all in on Final Fantasy 16. They'll go close to all in on Forspoken, advertising that. I think it's going to be a really fun fall, late summer for gaming at Square Enix. Now, as you all know, I am a huge Final Fantasy Tactics fan. Might be the worst kept secret on my channel, but I think we see Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. I think we see a trailer for that thing later this summer, early this fall. I don't think we're playing it this year. We might be, but I don't think we are. And here's why I think we might be. I think Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster will be the type of game that when they show the trailer for it, whether it be at the Nintendo Direct or they show it at State of Play, Game Awards, SquareEnix Presents, I think it's going to be followed with a available later today. I think Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster, whenever they show that first trailer, they're going to say available today. I really think it's going to be a shadow drop. I feel like that's the type of game they've probably been working on for a while. We found out with Chrono Cross Radical Dreamers Edition that that was a game they had been working on for a while. We found that out. We know that now. Why it took so long, we have no idea, but they were working on it for a while. I think Tactics Remaster has been in the works for a while. It is a part of the NVIDIA leaks. That NVIDIA leak now is legendary. Everything that's on that leak list, I'd say 50% of it has come to fruition. So there's no... Look, don't listen to the naysayers out there. That leak list is true. That is a real leak list that hit. Don't listen to people telling you it ain't, because it is, alright? Don't go play in the toxic pool with them. Come bask in the light a little bit. Come get excited. It's time to get hyped, get excited. The stuff on that list is happening. Now, Kingdom Hearts 4 was just announced. That was on the list. That was one that people were like, no, that's not happening. Another one they said, no, it's not happening. That is totally happening. Final Fantasy IX Remake. Now, I just talked about Final Fantasy Tactics Remaster. I'm so excited about that game. I think it's going to be a shadow drop. That would be a cool one for the Game Awards, I think. You show that trailer at the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley or somebody comes out and says, yeah, that game's available right now. Final Fantasy IX, not going to be available immediately. I think this is still probably midway, early on in development, if I had to say. And I believe we're a ways out on this. I think we're going to get Final Fantasy IX Remake. And the only reason I'm talking about it in this video is because a lot of people have asked me about it. I don't think we see anything for it this year. I think we see maybe something at the end of 2023. This game might come out in 2024. But with Unreal Engine 5, who knows? This game could come out next year. That engine is going to make game development so seamless and so fast. I'm blown away by everything I read and look at on it. I don't know game development that well, but I do know by reading and seeing everything I've seen for that. It is amazing. It is an amazing piece of equipment, and it's going to help these people, game developers and artists, crank this stuff out so fast. Which is why I'm excited that, well, I don't know for a fact, but I truly believe Square Enix is going to develop Final Fantasy VII Remake in the future on Unreal 5. I've been saying it till I'm blue in the face. That game is going to be on Unreal 5. Anyway, post your comments, let me know what you all thought about that. And if you how wrong do you think I am? How right do you think I am? What's your theories? Put them in the comments below. As always, y'all have a great night. Be safe, be good to each other, and keep rocking. I am going to blow your all's feet up with content this week, and guess what? It ain't going to stop. We're going to keep on rolling. So, until next time, lock it in here, subscribe to the channel, consider becoming a YouTube channel member or a Patreon member. You can see it right there on the screen. Details are also in the description of the video, and until next time, keep rocking. I'll see you later.